Okay, today is October 29th. It's the evening. I've been raking leaves, and I had to water them down because all the dust flying. And of course, I'm having to wear a mask naturally. But I'm just using a rake. I can't use a blower, but you can see just how bad this stuff is. It's awful. Now, I want to make a point to another really important reason to do this is because Randall Shura, who supposedly did samples and apparently is continuing to do samples for the city of Mount Vernon on farms in order to place that stuff out because they've had to get it out of here by the end of next year. He came and done a sample on this at the end of July, and as a consequence of that, of course, he didn't do it here. When come to find out from the plot map, it wasn't on this exact property. It was over there, just right up there in the what used to be our pumpkin patch on the city property. He never ended up doing it on this property. Said he did, and I asked for an addendum, but I never did get the addendum. But anyways, you can see this it's so close, it's like there. And so it's the same stuff that flowed out over onto our property. But anyways, from that, there was an article done by Knox Pages that says no negative consequences. Now, of course, it's obvious that there's negative consequences. This is bigger than the size of my shoe. And would anybody want that while you're raking leaves in your yard? I just making sure, because there comes a point where you got to say, you know what, it was really wrong for us to have them print up it was no negative consequences when there's negative consequences all around. But now I want to go ahead and say that this is not the first time that I've alerted the city of Mount Vernon. It's not the first time that I've told people. I've had others to come and try to look at this to see, exactly how bad it is and things. I've seen videos of all of the dust and stuff. But this is the lime sludge laying on our yard, and it's not gone anywhere despite what Dr. Tom Marshall had said. Now, some people may say it's not such a big deal. It's such a dry year and stuff like that. I get that. I understand. But the fact of it is that's this year, 2022, and it's when it happened, and the spill came on our property, and it's still here. And the dust is terrible, and it's very, very unhealthy. And I'm having to be out here in an actual mask, if you can see. So it's pretty sad, and I'm having to have to wet down the piles of leaves just to be able to mulch them up. So no negative consequences, huh? What actually suffices for negative consequences if not this? See, the grass is missing in large spots, because would you not say that looks like a closer to a strip job than an actual yard? Now, I know that they're used to being in soybean fields and on farmland, and I get all that. Yes, of course. Oh, here's another nice patch. I'm sure that soybeans might grow great here. But see, I don't want to plant a soybean patch for my dogs to run through and my kids to play in. I just want my yard fixed, and I want it fixed back like I had it. And it needs to be fixed right away. This has been going on since July 21st. And Randall Shura, if you're the one that actually did tell Knox Pages there's no negative consequences, which I understand that you were, and of course, as we found out now on the plot map, it wasn't actually on my property, the plots, the samples that you noted on there, but nonetheless, this is the same stuff that within 60, 70 feet that you said you sampled. So this is pretty bad. And so that article from Knox Pages seemed to let the city of Mount Vernon consequently off the hook, and the city councilman, nor did they didn't know no better. And as far as I know, there has been no changing of it, no admittance and reprinting it and saying, hey, that was not on his property by Knox Pages or Richland News Source, I believe, who owns that. And so I'm asking it for a report to be done on this, a new article to be done, and so there are negative consequences, and that it's not been cleaned up, and that the agronomist Randall Shura was wrong. He was incorrect, and I think that every subsequent sample that's been taken of this stuff since then needs to be rechecked. I think there's something drastically wrong with these things, and there's something that's very, very fishy about this. Just wanted to put this out there. Again, it's October the 29th of evening, and this lime sludge is still laying on our property, and with many negative consequences. Thank you.